Welcome to the Loner Ranger Radio Show. My name is Bruce Woodburn, and I am the Loner Ranger. I'm here broadcasting at WDBO on this beautiful Sunday morning. I hope you're enjoying your day, and I appreciate you listening to my show. Hope you find it entertaining, but I also hope you find it informative. You know, our houses are the most important investment that we have, for most of us anyways. And I think that it's important that we keep up to speed on what's going on with the greatest investment. I mean, you get a statement every month from your 401k or every quarter anyways, and you like to know what your investments are. I know sometimes these days that can be a little bit more painful than in the past, but you know, it will get better. But you don't get a statement on what your value of your home is worth. So I have a solution to that. I have a program that I provide for all my current clients. So as you can imagine, I don't do mass advertising at CrossCountry Mortgage, the Loner Ranger. Most of my clients come from real estate agents. They come from builders. They come from past clients. And they come from my listeners on my radio show. So if you would like to be in my group to where I'm keeping you informed as to your home value, I have a program that I will provide. It doesn't solicit you. It doesn't do anything, but we put in your home address and it keeps you up to speed. You get it. You get a login information, and you can log in at any time, and it tells you what your home value is at any given time. Hey there.
Hey.
I did give you that recording that I did for that commercial, right?
Yes, and I asked you if you wanted me to send it to Andy, but you didn't tell me. You said you were going to listen to it again?
Yeah. All right.
So,
I'm just running it. I'm in the middle of recording, and I noticed it was right in the middle of it, and it was knocking my recording off. So I just want to make sure you have it.
Yes.
Thank you. All right. Good enough. Thank you.
Hey, Bruce?
Yes.
So I had a friend of mine just texted me, and she told me that she tested positive for COVID. She came over to her house on Saturday.
Yeah.
So I'm going to run home right now and test.
I got one here.
You do?
Yeah. Go see Michelle.
Okay. All right.
I brought it in today.
Oh, my gosh. Okay.
All right. And it tells you what your home value is at any given time. It will also help you if you want to know what it takes to maybe convert your 30-year to a 15-year, or not convert the loan, but make a 15-year payment. It tells you what your equity position is at any given time. You can really work with a lot of different numbers on this that can help you manage the equity position that you have in your real estate. And all you have to do is text me HOMEBOT, HOMEBOT, to 407-706-3313. And I'll get you connected with that. Make sure you give me your name and your phone number when you do that so I can reach out to you. But I'll connect you. I'll put you on this system. And it's a really nice tool. I love it. My clients love it. I pay for it. It's free of charge. But I typically have not given it out to the general public or my listeners unless you've been a client of mine. My clients really are the ones that hear from me on a regular basis. Like I said, I don't do mass advertisement. I'm not like Rocket Mortgage where I'm on every TV commercial, radio commercial, billboard, and even at my gas pump when I pump gas. But what I do is I stay personally connected with my clients, and this is another way that I offer some great tools. So if you'd like HomeBot, text HomeBot, HOMEBOT, 2407-706-3313. Make sure you include your name and your phone number, and I'll get you all set up for that. And put an email address in there if you don't mind as well. All right, moving on. What's going on in the market right now? Are interest rates up? Yes, they are up. Are they settled? They're settled this week. We had a pretty settling week. I mean, it was really not that bad. I didn't see much up or down. Stayed relatively steady, but we are anticipating a bit of a ride in the stagecoach coming up here because the Fed is again uncertain as to whether they should show up for work or not. They don't have a game plan. They don't know what they're going to do. They are obviously facing some severe inflation, and don't believe your inflation numbers. Your 9.1 is not really a number. 9.1 inflation is what they're using, but you have to realize that when the government gives you an inflationary rate, it removes groceries, food, it removes fuel, gas, and it removes housing, interest rates on houses. So that would be like saying, hey, I'd like you to go out and create a family budget so you know how to budget your family, but you don't need to include your food, your fuel for your car, or your energy for the house, or your house payment. Well, what kind of a budget would that be? That's operating like the government does, right? We can't operate that way, but that's the inflationary number that they're giving us right now. Your consumer rate index on that for inflation is like 11.1 or 11.6. I don't know what it is, but that is the actual cost for commercial goods. So I don't know. Where are we right now? All I can tell you is that gas is up, groceries up, everything's up, but your income is not up. So the next thing to follow would be hopefully our income starts to rise, but you're up against this thing where your employer is going, wait a minute, my profits are down because my costs are up. How can I give a raise to my employees so that they can meet their demands when their profit margins are reduced? Because right now, if we all continued on the same path that we've been on for the last 2 years, your income and the money that you've got coming into your bank account is not going as far. So you just got a demotion, right? Essentially, you got a demotion. Now, how do we deal with that? Okay, first of all, we got the midterms coming up. We got to have a significant change in who's running our country for us, because the person running, or the administration that's running our country right now is running it, but it's running it into the ground. And I don't care what side of the fence you are, you can't look at that and go, wow, this administration's doing a great job. I mean, yay. I really think that, they need another crack at this. So, if you think that your government is doing a great job for you, then you just vote for them again, and then you are in charge of paying my gas bill. So, and I don't think you really want to do that, do you? So, or anybody else's fuel bill. But I do believe that in order for us to get back on track, we're going to have to get a change in government. Now, here's what I'm predicting. You can write this one down, and then you can call me later and tell me if I was right or not. And you can do that on the air if you like. You can call me out anytime you want. But here's my prediction, okay? You're going to see the Fed raise the Fed rate. Okay, they've promised to raise at 1 point. Now they're waffling back and saying maybe it's only going to be 3/4 of a point. I think 1% in one shot is severe. It's definitely a punch in the arm, but it might need to be done. We'll see. But it leaves uncertainty. And when you have uncertainty, it really makes Wall Street nervous, and it makes Wall Street nervous when it comes to pricing mortgage-backed securities. So instead of just being level, we start to see this rocky road that we're up against. So I think that you're going to see a couple more Fed increases. Interest rates are going to go up. They're already really pushing the 6%. They're in some are in 5s. Okay. We're starting to entertain a little bit more adjustable rates that are a little bit lower, but not really as low as I'd like to see. But I'm telling folks right now, don't worry about the rate. You're dating the rate. You're married to the house. We'll refinance your home when rates drop. When do I think that's going to come? I have no idea. But here's what I think is going to happen. By sometime around October, maybe November, at the farthest, sometime in the end or the middle of the first quarter of next year. Now, I know that's giving you a broad range, but come on. I'm trying to understand and predict what I think is going to happen. And I have a midterm election in the middle of this, so it makes it a little difficult. But I think that we should see the peak of inflation sometime between October and February, maybe March. Okay. I know that's broad. Don't call me out on it, but it's a tough thing. And I've really looked at this carefully, but once we come over the top of that, and we start going down the other end, you'll start to see rates drop. Now that's when all you folks pick up the phone to call me about refinancing because you have a 5 3/4 and now rates are 5 and you want to refinance. I'm going to tell you something. As your trusted partner, hold off. Let me get you in the queue. Let me line you up because it'll drop more. And I think once we've got a change in the administration, you're going to see fuel prices come down. You're going to see Wall Street come back. You're going to start making money on the stock market and interest rates are going to drop. And I'm going to help you refinance your house. Now, what I want you to do is to make sure that you're in my queue. Now, how do you get in my queue? I don't solicit you. I'm telling you right now that is the time to do that. So I have a list of people that say, call me when you think that the rate hits this. Well, what rate are you at right now? 5 3/4. Okay. I want you to hit 4.5 before we refinance. Okay. Good enough. Fine. That's our target. You go on my target list. When that rate hits, you get a call from me and I go, hey, John, the rate hit your target. Let's go ahead and refinance. Of course, you're going to say, well, do you think it's going to drop a little bit more? I don't know. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. But that's the target. 407-706-3313. I'm the Loan Arranger. At least that's what they call me. Why? Because I arrange loans. I arrange loans and I do everything I can to make sure that you always get trusted information that's from the heart. I'm not soliciting you. I'm here to help you. I want you to have a trusted advisor in the business. I'm applying to be your person. I'm applying for the job. If you are a real estate agent and you want a great lender, then I'm applying for the job to help you. You need a great lender. Just because your lender is friendly doesn't mean they're good. You want somebody that has taken their career seriously. I've closed well over 10,000 transactions. I've been lending for 33 years, going on 34. I'm one of the top producers, not only in Central Florida, but in the nation. I'm a direct lender, meaning I don't have any middleman. I'm in all 50 states, so no matter where you need a mortgage, you can call on me. I have every loan program that you could possibly think of. The only two transactions I really don't do are land loans and commercial loans. And even some commercial loans I can do. But I don't specialize in commercial financing, but I do have some hard money loans and some investors that do some commercial stuff for my existing clients. 407-706-3313. Apply online at WeBringYouHome.com. That's WeBringYouHome.com. Now, we got just about a minute left before my first break. Now, I want to announce 2 classes because if you missed my class on Wednesday for Hometown Heroes and other down payment assistance programs designed for real estate agents and people that may want to become a home buyer, the opportunity has come back, but you have a short window. Buyers have been pushed out of the market. So I'm going to be teaching a class on why now is a good striking point for you if you've been sitting on the sidelines and you're renting. You call me or you register for my class on Friday, August 5th. Friday, August 7th. I don't even know what day it is. It's August the 17th from 6 to 7:30. I will come back on the next break when my head's back in the game and I understand when my own class is, and I'll announce it. So stay tuned for more of the Lone Ranger Radio Show, and I will tell you when the real time and date is for my next classes. Stay tuned. I'll be back. 407-706-3313 or WeBringYouHome.com.